The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
Tuesday, April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You are tuned in to the Adrian College Sports Network. Saturday afternoon playoff hockey here at the Arlington Ice Arena featuring your Adrian College Bulldogs and the visiting school, Laurence University. Last night it was all Bulldogs as Adrian rolled to a 10-0 victory, 6 goals in the second period, 2 by Trubin, 2 by Udanish, 2 by Sorrell, and 2 by Jessica Von Ruden, a goal apiece for Una Belland and Carmen Anderson. A dominant performance from the conference's number 1 seed. We'll see if they can cap off the weekend sweep. Game 2 coming your way next. We'll take a 30-second break. It's the pregame show here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Slats Cup playoffs here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Once again, I'm Ian Wendt. It is a full crew here this afternoon, full in terms of responsibility. We have Josiah Durrell, Trevor Wilson, and Kenny Schaup here today, along with yours truly, Ian Wendt. We look at this matchup. It's between the 1 seed and the 8 seed, and when you look at the success Adrian's had against Laurence University this season, they have yet to allow a goal to the Vikings. And just an offensive showing yesterday here in a Game 1 victory. And that was, again, a 10-0 score. What's at stake today? Should the Bulldogs get the win for this game number 2 in regulation, they will advance to the semifinals. Should they need it, a mini game will follow if the Bulldogs do drop the contest. Yesterday, looking at that box score again, a couple of, almost a handful of 2-goal scorers in that game. Catherine Trubin, 2 goals for her. And for the junior defenseman, it's really been a coming out party for her from Hamilton, New Jersey. She has 10 career goals. She has scored 10 of those this season. Held scoreless the first 2 years as a Bulldog. She has found her stride in the offensive side, and she plays some pretty good defense as well. The other goal scorers, Jocelyn Udanish, the junior from Palm Coast, Florida. Pretty good season for her on that line with Jessica Von Ruden. The teammates, and I'd say the hockey community here, call her Betty. So if you hear a Betty thrown into the broadcast today, that's for Jessica Von Ruden, the graduate student from Minnesota. She has 46 points this season. She has 27 goals. So you can do the math. If she nets 3 more, that'll be a 30-goal campaign for Von Ruden, 4 points away from a 50-point season. Look at when you talk about the depth of this team, it's all over the place. I mean, you are not a top 5 team in the country in D3 women's hockey without depth, and Adrian certainly has that. As you look up and down the lineup, most, if not all, of these skaters would be a top-line skater for any other program. You look at the contributions yesterday, of course, from Udanish. Una Belland always in the mix. She had a goal yesterday. Carmen Anderson as well, the junior from Westfield, Indiana. 30-point season for her. Just the team speed, team defense. Oh, yeah, I'm talking about defense. Adrian College's goalie, Sophie Goldberg. She'll get the start again today. The senior from Pennsylvania, 20 games this season. She's 17-3, 0.9 goals against average. She saves 95.5% of the shots she faces. She has 9 shutouts on the season, 18 for her Bulldog career. Just outstanding stuff in net for Sophie Goldberg. Again, a win today puts the Bulldogs in the Slats Cup semifinal. The Slats Cup is the postseason tournament for the Northern Collegiate Hockey Association women's bracket. Look at the results from yesterday as we look around the country. Top 8 seeds make it to the playoffs. Adrian clinching that top mark with a split weekend at Aurora and then a sweep of St. Norbert last weekend to get themselves here at home. The 2 seed St. Norbert took on Marion yesterday and got the victory at home 7-1. Aurora no trouble with Trine 7-2. Very even 5-4 game between the 5 and 4 seed, I should say. That was Lake Forest and Concordia, Wisconsin. They tied at 3. So pivotal game here on Saturday out there at Lake Forest to see who advances to the semifinals. Should the Bulldogs win this afternoon, they will face the lowest remaining seed left in the Slats Cup playoffs. The number 5 team in the country set to battle Laurence University. Look at the starting lineup for Adrian College. They're going to go with Jessica Von Ruden, a.k.a. Betty, right in the middle, number 20. To her left will be Jocelyn Udanish, number 17. And off to her right, Una Belland, the senior from Norway. She'll wear number 16. On defense, Coach Sean Skelly going with Annika Hansen, the junior from Pennsylvania, wears number 24. And 77, Gia Avalone, the sophomore from Las Vegas, Nevada. And as I mentioned earlier, Sophie Goldberg will be in net for Coach Sean Skelly, Bulldog head coach. Trevor Kuykendall, his first year assisting with Coach Skelly on last year's men's national championship team. He's behind the bench with Coach Skelly as well. 5th season for Sean. He has 109 wins against 18 losses and 7 in overtime. Fans starting to make their way into the Arrington Ice Arena. If you're just joining us, I'm Ian Wendt, bringing you today's action. It's a conference quarterfinal matchup, a 2-game series between these two clubs. Adrian winners last night by a 10-0 mark. It's game 1 of a doubleheader, actually. The men's program for the NCAA in a semifinal game against Trine University. That'll be right here on ACTV. Bulldogs the 1 seed in that tournament. And the Thunder the number 4 seed as your Lady Bulldogs hit the ice here at the Arrington Ice Arena moments from puck drop. Looking down on Weston Rink. Once again, I'm Ian Wendt, Josiah Durrell, Trevor Wilson helping out as well, and Kenny Schaup up here running the camera for Adrian College TV. It's a 100% student-run broadcast, except for me today, a proud alum of the school and an alum of ACTV back in my time at Adrian College. Let's look at the opponents here for the Laurence University Vikings. They come into this contest overall 3-23. They're 2-14 in the conference. They are coached by Kevin Dessart. They will go with Lizzie Jorgensen in the center, Emma Perry on the left wing, Elise Salerno on the right side. On defense, they will go with Maddie Donati and Maddie Mishika. In goal, they'll go with Charlie Pryor, the sophomore from Wisconsin last night. Coach went with Chastity Anderson, the freshman from Minnesota. So a change in net for the Vikings of Laurence University. We'll take a 30-second break. Puck drop moments away here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
We welcome you back on the Adrian College Sports Network here at Arrington Ice Arena on the campus of Adrian College. Again, I'm Ian Wendt. Thanks for joining us, however you are watching or listening to this broadcast. here this afternoon. Game 1 of 2 this afternoon. The Laurence University Vikings traveling from Appleton, Wisconsin, just about 30 miles outside Green Bay, down here to Southern Michigan to take on the 5th-ranked team in the country, Adrian College. We'll get the starting lineups announced by public address announcer Koos Van Giesen. Sophie Goldberg in net once again. Hansen, the junior, 24. She has 13 points this season, 3 goals and 10 assists. Avalone announced next. She is just a sophomore. She has 10 points this year after just 2 points her freshman season, getting a lot of playing time and getting a start here in the playoff contest. Jocelyn Udanish, the junior, 20 points this season, 49 for her career. And Von Ruden out there, she has 140 points in her Bulldog career, 46 on this season. Betty looking for 3 goals for a 30-goal season and 4 for a 50-point season as well. We'll take a 60-second break. Puck drop moments away here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
We continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today.
And the slam!
161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Welcome back on the Adrian College Sports Network. Ian Wentz here in the broadcast booth. Josiah Durrell, Trevor Wilson, and Kenny Schaup here with you this afternoon. A Northern Collegiate Hockey Association matchup between your Bulldogs and the Vikings of Laurence University. The 8th seed traveling over here to Adrian to take on the 5th-ranked team in America, the Adrian College Bulldogs. They played like it last night, a 10-0 win here at home. A monster second period where Coach Skelly's club scored 6 goals in the second 20 minutes of play. Will the answer be a new goalie for Laurence University? We'll find out quick as Charlie Pryor in goal for the Vikings, and Adrian's reliable Sophie Goldberg gets the start once again. Winner to the semis. We'll find out who it is in 60 minutes of play. It will be Von Ruden and Jorgensen on the draw. From Bruiser's Chest down at Weston Rink. We are underway from the Northern Collegiate Hockey Association quarterfinal. Game number 2 as it's controlled by Adrian Avalone. She lifts it in further. Bulldogs can go on a forechecking attack here. Down to my right. Una Bellin comes free with the puck. Gets it down low, a backhander on by Udanic, sent aside by Pryor. Puck still not out. Vikings now work it up to the blue line to center. Avalone holds. Von Ruden now lifts it in right side to left side. She'll go for a change. Belland out there. Looks to the middle, and Udanis couldn't get a stick on it. And the Vikings turn and go off ice out to center. Play can be made by number 8, Emma Perry. And the puck into the Bulldog bench. We have a stoppage with 19:10 here in our first period. Face-off just in front of the Bulldog bench. And then move it to center as the Reagan Petrowski line out there with Tia LaSalle and Carmen Anderson. Draw controlled by the Vikings. At center. Pushed ahead further by Martins, intercepted. Puck out to center. Vikings reverse course. Down in their own third. Pressure there by LaSalle, and the Bulldogs offside. We have another whistle with 18:46 left early here in our first period. Petrowski wins the draw cleanly back to Maya Roy, all the way across to Jessica Anderson, who lost an edge but sends it down further. Carmen Anderson will forecheck along with Petrowski. Reagan has it, right side corner. Skates through traffic up top. Anderson wrister through traffic. Wide left. Roy slaps at it across the middle. No one there. Bouncing puck held in by LaSalle. LaSalle and Anderson. Free in the slot. Vikings get it to the boards, but not totally. Petrowski winds, fires, and that just missed. Off to the left side. Lofted shot wide. Petrowski centered it. No one there. As LaSalle was making a change, Vikings to center now. And they fire it down and go for a 5-skater change. We've played 2 minutes here in this quarterfinal. Sorrell on her stick, playing confidently after the game she had yesterday. 2 goals for her. Sorrell to the net and a backhander, loosed in the blue paint. But Pryor holds up, and a bit of a extra stuff there for Ellie Slater. And the defenseman, number 20, Sophia Alvarez, sophomore from Miami, Florida. Faceoff stays in the Vikings zone. We are scoreless early first period. Puck to the corner. Slater came off her stick to the blue line, but not quite out. Vikings have it again. A fanned pass. Slater turning at the red line, the circle, back up to Trubin. Riley, right side point, she'll wind, fire tipped wide by Kaylee Catterett. Catterett threw a couple of Vikings to the half wall, bounces off it. Where the visitors can play it up to center. This is Kingsland. She goes for a change. Trubin, left-handed defenseman. Up further for Zoe Lorai. Lorai right side, looking for a pass, shields the puck away from the defender. The puck in the slot, shot saved by Pryor. Eilena's shot went low, the goalie got down to make a save. The second shot on goal in this game, both by the Bulldogs. Lorai, left side corner, spinning with it, pokes it down further. Bolschlager out there as well for the Bulldogs. Smacked off the wall by Lizzie Jorgensen for the Vikings. Play it to the middle. Banging off the boards on their own bench. Adrian will change up one skater. Corbett lays it off for Bolschlager. Back to Corbett. Down to Bolschlager. Deflected. Bounces all the way back to center as Hansen corrals it for the black and gold. Poked off the stick of Una Bell, and she gives chase near side. Una Belland with a goal yesterday. We've played 4 minutes of hockey here at the Arrington. We are scoreless. Betty Von Ruden down there in the forecheck for the Bulldogs. Udanish sends a backhander down to Von Ruden. Vikings to center. O'Hagan on the play for the visitors, and they slap it down the ice, and an icing called with 15:40 left here in the first period. Shots on goal, just 2-0 in favor of Adrian College. Score tied at 0. Coach Skelly going with Von Ruden, Belland and Udanish, Roy and Anderson on defense. Draw to the boards. Belland, Van Ruden. Now it's off the stick of Udanish. Vikings to center. Puck slides down. Whistle blown, and this is an icing again. So the Vikings will go back to their own zone. Same 5 Bulldogs for Coach Sean Skelly. Earlier this season, surpassed the 100-win mark for his Bulldog coaching career. Betty wins the draw to Roy. Roy down further to Betty. Wraps around the boards. Udanish gives chase. Laurence there first. They've iced the puck again as Roy skates down. And the Bulldogs might need to change here. They've chased that puck down 3 straight possessions. And there will be a change. It's the Petrowski line with Anderson and LaSalle. Face off to the left of Pryor, who did not play yesterday. Anderson a shot off the draw. Laurence going with the new goalkeeper. They get the puck out to center. Anderson has her pocket picked, and here go the Vikings. They need a change. They make it and lose possession. I think they'll take that. Adrian with a counter here. LaSalle off the wall. Gets taken there further. Puck along the near side half wall. Now it's up top to Roy. Her wrister saved up into the netting behind the goalkeeper. So another stoppage with 14:45 left in this first period. No score, just 3 shots on goal, all for Adrian College. Puck to the corner. Anderson to Petrowski. Those two play catch. It's Anderson on the right side half wall. Up to the blue line for Riley. Riley cross ice to Trubin. Trubin thought about a shot, instead low to LaSalle. LaSalle shoots, and the rebound to the high slot. Played by Tia to the circle. Petrowski fights for it. Riley pinching down deep for the Bulldogs. The defenseman skates around. Anderson a shot from an angle. Never got through. Riley down there, sent it to the middle. The Vikings intercept. It's their captain, 22, Lauren Ashensee. Puck at the Adrian blue line. Now out to center. Anderson knifes through traffic and goes for a change. Riley up ahead to Catterett. Catterett one-on-one shoots and a glove save. Good chance for the Bulldogs, and Charlie Pryor makes the stop. The sophomore from Superior, Wisconsin, keeps it scoreless. 13:43 left here in the first. Catterett for Adrian. Gets it to the wall. Avalone. Oh, it deflected in front. Not sure if Slater saw it. And the biscuit out to center. Gia Avalone turns. Up ice to Sorrell. Touch pass to Catterett. Skate to stick. Catterett around the right side. Sends it to the front in the blue paint. The Vikings grab the rebound and play it up. Salerno had it for a moment. Vikings make a change. Here is Sorrell. She'll shoot off a leg and went wide. Bouncing puck off the half wall. This is Gullison for Lawrence University. Chips it past Avalone. Goes to the wall. 13 minutes left in the first. Vikings looking for their first shot. This is their first significant zone time. And they turn it over at the blue line. This is Catterett. Waits for reinforcements. Instead lifts it down and actually went on goal. So a save for Pryor. And Adrian with a changeup. Volschlager, Lori, and Apida out there. Lori behind the net. Circling. Avalone winds, shoots, and that went high and wide. Good chance for the Bulldog defenseman. Lori again. Skates in. One on goalie, and she missed that high and wide as well. Nice move to find some open ice. And Adrian cannot convert, as Volschlager is back with it in her own zone. Annika Hansen. Up further to Eilina Depida. She gets around the defenseman. The German native sends it to the front, going for Volschlager. Just not able to complete that connection. Bulldogs changing up here. Udanis takes a hit right at the red line. She's slow to get up. And I think we'll have our first penalty of this game. At least that's the initial indication. And that is indeed the case as Adrian goes to the power play. Sophia Labaracu will sit for 2 minutes for a body check on Jocelyn Udanish. Adrian's power play this season, not too shabby. 5th in the nation, just over 29%. Face-off won by Betty. Up top for Una Belland. She'll trade places with Catherine Trubin. Trubin with the puck now. Belland in the middle. Finds Von Ruden, fires, and that never got in. Von Ruden chips it down further for LaSalle. Gets caught in the line. The referee skates. Petrowski using her strength to keep the puck. And gets it to Trubin. She lost the zone, but has the puck back. Von Ruden avoids a defender at the red line. Skates through the blue line. Von Ruden to the net. Shoots. Rebound right there, and it went off the mark. Not sure if that hit somebody. Tia LaSalle with a chance on the power play. 45 seconds into it here of a scoreless hockey game. Trubin up top. LaSalle right side circle. Sends it up high and wide. Von Ruden left side. Rotates with Trubin. Backhand pass to Catherine. A little too hot to handle. LaSalle down below. Trubin. Belland right side. Her shot deflected. It's bouncing around. And Von Ruden scoops up the rebound. Halfway through this power play, nearly halfway through the period. Looking for our first goal. Belland. Pass across, going for Von Ruden through her skates. 30 seconds on the Adrian power play. They've spent most of the time in the Laurence zone. Trubin, right side. Pass across, rebounded. That skated through 2 sets of skates and a couple of sticks. Stays out. 15 seconds on the Adrian power play. This is Trubin, right side circle, up to Belland. Von Ruden, left side. Wister deflected off and wide. 5 seconds left on the AC power play. Belland skates around, floats to the middle, going for Petrowski, rolls wide, and a whistle stops play. The Vikings are at full strength, and I think they're going to go back to the penalty kill. Tripping looks to be the call right in front of the net. So as soon as they kill off the penalty, Adrian back on the power play. Gigi Wood, the junior from Illinois, 2 minutes for tripping, and with 9:46 left in the first, Bulldogs back on the skater advantage. I'm Ian Wentz, in case you're just tuning in here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Anderson, Carmen, up top, Udanish. Maya Roy in the middle. To the left side for Volschlager, the Bulldogs scoot in. Roy shoots, a save by Poyer. Carmen Anderson has the loose puck behind. Volschlager left side, cross ice to Udanish. Middle to Roy. Maya Roy turns and gives Volschlager, winds, fires, rebound, and they score! Carmen Anderson, first goal of this hockey game, is scored on the power play. Shot by Roy, rebound there, and Carmen Anderson gives the Bulldogs a 1-goal lead, 29 seconds into their second power play. And for Carmen on the season, that's the 18th goal, 33rd of her career. Primary assist to Maya Roy, 1-0 Bulldogs here in the first. Face-off controlled by AC. Jaden Riley over to Jessica Anderson. Lifts it in. Sorrell gives chase, but the Vikings there first. They send it around the boards right to Riley for Adrian. She sends it right side down to the left side corner. Ellie Slater intercepts a pass. This is Sorrell. Far side corner. Sorrell had 2 goals yesterday. Oh, she passed it back to Riley just off. And Sophie Goldberg comes out to play it. Gets it to the blue line for Ellie Slater. Anderson slaps it in, and Adrian has iced the puck here. With 8:37 left in the first period. 1 goal here in this stanza. Carmen Anderson on the power play. Face off in the Adrian College zone. Catterett lost the draw. Shot. Not sure if that went on goal or not. Hard to tell. Vikings with possession in the Adrian College zone. Adrian works it out to center. Back in go the Vikings. They're offside. 10 shots on goal for the Bulldogs, none for the Vikings. I think we'll have an Adrian penalty. And that is indeed the case. It was not an icing or an offside. It's a Lindsey Sorrell penalty. High sticking is the call. 8:18 here in the first period. 1-0 Adrian College. So the Vikings to the power play. Here's a shot through bodies, bouncing, rolling wide. Adrian's penalty kill this season, 7th in the country, 95.7%. And Roy gets the puck to the blue line, a bouncing one, goes back in the Bulldog zone. Belland plays it off for Von Ruden. Back to Belland at the center. Bulldogs shorthanded here for another minute 32. Oh, there's an intercept. Von Ruden makes a move, shoots, and that went high. Wow, that was close for Betty. Nearly went top shelf. Shorthanded. The Bulldogs operate here. 7:33 left in the first. 1-0 Adrian. Floating puck to the middle. Vikings can't get a stick on it cleanly. Instead, they set up the power play here. 65 seconds left in it. Here's a shot wide to the near side corner. Annika Hansen goes to work. Lauren Ashensey down there for Laurence. Move to the middle, picked off by the Bulldogs, slapped out. That will kill more time. Adrian makes some changes here. 45 seconds left on the Laurence power play. Spinning with it is Sophia Lebrecue. Carmen Anderson on the forecheck. She has the only goal of this game so far. Reagan Petrowski out there as well. Vikings can't get it out. And the goalkeeper plays it off for her defenseman. Final 20 seconds. 2 Bulldogs and 2 Vikings. Puck down there somewhere. Anderson knifing at it. So is Petrowski. Reagan gets it and slaps it down to the far side corner. As Carmen Anderson works hard on the penalty kill, Sorrell standing up and ready to get out of the box. And she will. Full strength are the Bulldogs here with 6:12 left in the first period. Number 9, Delaney Kingsland up ahead. Makes a move around one, but not a second Bulldog. Vikings shift. Change. Still looking for the first shot on goal, as this is Zoe Lori through the middle. Lori, wrister, saved and covered by Charlie Pryor. 5:49 here in the first period. A Carmen Anderson power play goal is the difference. Draw one by the Bulldogs. Corbett shoots high, looking for a deflection. Down to the corner, Lori and DePina up top to Avalone with space winds, fires, saved by Pryor. Puck to the corner. Stuck there between a couple of skates, they work at it. Under 5.5 to go in the period. Works free to Volschlager, who takes a hit, and that's a penalty against Laurence. As they touch up here, and Adrian will go to the power play again. They're 1 for 2. And that's the second body check call as Volschlager went hard into the boards. Bulldogs to the power play with 5:15 left here in the first period. This one on Lizzie Jorgensen, the sophomore from Neillsville, Wisconsin. As I mentioned earlier, Lawrence University, for all the Bulldog fans that may not be familiar, located in Appleton, Wisconsin. That's about 30 miles southwest of Green Bay. Bulldogs on the face-off. Lori touch pass to Catterett into the zone. Far side, that's the left side. Volschlager, half wall. to the middle to Roy. Roy shoots. Puck down there somewhere, and the rebound is covered up by Pryor as Carmen Anderson goes down hard in the slot. And she gets up. She appears to be okay. That's almost a carbon copy of how Adrian scored their first goal. And their only goal was a shot from Roy at the point and a rebound stuffed home by Carmen. Laurence will make a change here, and they shift sides to the offensive left side for the Bulldogs. Catterett, Anderson, Volschlager, Udanish, and Roy, the 5 Bulldogs. Udanish up top. Plays it off the wall, down for Anderson. Carmen turns, up top for Roy. Left side, Volschlager. Down low, Catterett. Up to the point, it's Roy. Gives Volschlager. Wrister shoots, a save by Pryor. Rebound goes to the Vikings, and they send it down the ice. 45 seconds into the Adrian College power play. 4.5 to go here in the first. Roy with speed into the neutral zone. Roy glides in, turns, drops it off for LaSalle. Looking for a pass. Von Ruden dances through a defender. Backhand gives off. Bulldogs changing up here. LaSalle waits. Trubin up top. Petrowski on the ice as well. This is Belland. Down low to the corner, Petrowski up top, Trubin. Pass to Von Ruden. Waits. LaSalle trying to stuff it home. Puck in the blue paint. And no one can get a clean stick on it. A heavy collision in the slot. LaSalle played it up to Trubin. Now it's Von Ruden. Jessica shoots. That was safe. Rebound went wide. Belland has it for Adrian. 20 seconds on the power play. Von Ruden's shot went wide. LaSalle scoops it up, and another penalty upcoming to Laurence. Belland going for a deflected pass. 9 seconds left on this power play. Bulldogs 6 on 4 for 5 seconds. Belland to the middle, saved by Pryor. Vikings are at full strength, but it's a 6 on 5. Von Ruden skates through. Von Ruden shoots, a save by Pryor. As soon as Laurence touches this puck, it'll be another Adrian power play. 6 on 5, we skate. Von Ruden up top. Volschlager, she'll shoot through traffic, saved by Pryor. And the Vikings touch it up, and they'll go back to the penalty kill. 2:55 left in the first period, and a parade to the penalty box for the visitors. And this time it is Sofia Alvarez, the sophomore from Miami, Florida. Bulldogs back on the power play. 2-minute minor called on Laurence. Volschlager to Roy at the top. Back to Callie. Down low, Catterett. Roy skates in high slot, deflected off a skate. And Catterett picks it up, far side corner. Skates to the top. Switches place with Roy. Roy has it. Now it's Volschlager. She'll shoot for a deflection. Carmen Anderson right there. Catterett puck to the top for Roy. Volschlager up top to Roy again. Fakes a shot. Udanish one-timer deflected by a Viking stick. Udanish rotates. Gives down low for Carmen Anderson. She has the lone Bulldog goal. Up top for Roy. Roy shoots and scores! Roy on the power play. 2-0 Dogs. Little low to high from Carmen Anderson to Maya Roy. The Bulldogs build on the lead. 2 power play goals. The wrister by Maya Roy found its way through traffic, and a 2-goal cushion for Coach Skelly and the Bulldogs. They are out shooting the Vikings, unofficially, of course, 20-0 here in this first period. Draw controlled by Laurence. Shadowed there by Sorrell. Play it down further. Corbett with it. The defenseman turns and goes up ice. DePaita plays it off the wall. Taken away by the Vikings out to center. No icing. Hansen has to go down and get it. Final 2 minutes of this period. Carmen Anderson and Maya Roy both on the power play. That's how we have our score, 2-0. Eileen at the Pina up top for Annika Hansen. This is Sorrell. Sorrell turns back up to Hansen. Here's Corbett trying to go to the middle. Could not. Read nicely by the Vikings. Puck through the middle. Elise Salerno had it for a moment. Bulldogs go for a change. Final 65 seconds of the period. 2-0 Bulldogs. Here's a turnover. Lori trying to get a handle on it. Sends it across. Tried for Catterett. Had her stick tied up. Down to the blue line for Riley. Trubin. Final 50 seconds of the period. Trubin to Riley up top. Plays it to the slot. Picked off by the Vikings. Out to center for Trubin to play it to the blue line, but it goes back out. A Viking stick in the way. Catterett gets around the defender. Catterett cuts to the middle. Has it on the backhand. Couldn't get a clean shot away. Final 30 seconds of the first period. This is Lori at the center. Skates through a couple of Vikings and offside as Catterett could not get back on time. 21 seconds left here in the first period. If you're just joining us, I'm Ian Wendt on the Adrian College Sports Network. Helping me out, Josiah Durrell, Trevor Wilson, and Kenny Schaup. And if anyone knows me out there listening or watching, they know I need a lot of help. So we appreciate it. And thanks for the invitation. As the draw controlled by Adrian College, it's Von Ruden, shoots it wide. Final 10 seconds of the period. Belland shoots up high. Pryor made a save. Belland again. Another shot goes wide. Final 4 seconds. Von Ruden goes up top to Riley. Riley will shoot it, but not in time. And that's our score through one period. 2 power play goals for the hometown Bulldogs. One by Carmen Anderson, assisted by Maya Roy. The other by Maya Roy, assisted by Carmen Anderson. 2-0 our score after 20 minutes of play. We have hit the first intermission. Stay tuned here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
As you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define your college years, you stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August, I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause.
It's the first intermission here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Northern Collegiate Hockey Association Women's Playoffs. It's the Slats Cup quarterfinal. Game number 2 between Adrian College and Laurence University. Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Arrington Ice Arena. I'm Ian Wentz. Josiah Durrell, Trevor Wilson, and Kenny Schaup helping here this afternoon. Bulldogs have a 2-0 lead after 20 minutes of play. 2 power play goals for the 5th best power play in the country. Carmen Anderson on the power play. The first goal at 10:43. That was assisted by Callie Volschlager and Maya Roy. And then Roy scored on the power play, 17:47 from Carmen Anderson and Jocelyn Udanish. That's how we have our score. Look at shots on goal. Not much of a contest. 23 for Adrian. Just 1 shot on goal for Laurence. Penalties, Bulldogs have taken 1. Laurence has taken 4. Power plays, Bulldogs 2 for 4. And face-off percentage heavily favoring the number 1 seed in the conference, Adrian. They have won 70% of the face-offs here today. So the rest of the conference in their Slats Cup quarterfinals, the top 4 seeds hosting. We have, of course, Adrian, the 1 seed, leading here 2-0. Across the country, we have St. Norbert College. They're hosting Marion in that game number 2 over at St. Norbert, the 15th ranked team in the country. Aurora, tied for 15th with St. Norbert, are taking on Trine. Those 2 top seeds, St. Norbert and Aurora, won last night. The intriguing one is going to be played at night, 7 o'clock over in the Chicago area. Lake Forest is taking on Concordia University, Wisconsin. They tied last night 3-3, so a pivotal game here this evening. That one will drop the puck at 7 o'clock. And should things hold serve, if the top seeds win, meaning Norbert and Aurora, that matchup between Lake Forest and Concordia, the winner of that will likely take on the Bulldogs here at the Arrington, should Adrian finish off this series and come out of here with a win here in regulation. Should the Bulldogs falter, I'd like to just let people know, if they lose this game by some chance, there will be a mini game played afterwards to determine who advances on to the NCAA semifinals next weekend. Looking at some of the other statistics from that first period, looking at shots on goal, Carmen Anderson just 1, but that one went in. Nia Roy with a couple, Kaylee Catterett with 3, Eilina DePaida with 1, Una Bellin has 4, Jocelyn Udanish 1, Jessica Von Ruden with 4, Tia LaSalle with 2, Gia Avalone has 3, Callie Volschlager with 1, and Zoe Lori with a shot on goal as well. That's how Adrian has their 23 shots on goal. Just 1 shot on goal for the Vikings. It was by Delaney Kingsland. Just that lone Laurence shot. Charlie Pryor in goal has made 21 saves, giving up those 2 goals. So that percentage not too bad. Keeping her team in it the best that she can. Sophie Goldberg just facing that 1 shot in the period. Looking at the penalties, there were 5 in that period. Laurence took a penalty at 8:13 of the first period. Sophia Lebrecu. Gigi Wood took the next one for tripping for Laurence with 2:14 left. Lindsay Sorrell for Adrian, a 2-minute high sticking at 11:42. Lizzie Jorgensen with a 2-minute body checking call at 14:45. And Sophie Alvarez with a 2-minute slashing at 17:04. The Bulldogs converting on 2 of their 4 power plays. Laurence 0 for 1 on theirs. Moments away from puck drop here at the Arrington Ice Arena. We'll take a 30-second break. Second period coming up next on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
We are back on the Adrian College Sports Network. Thanks for joining us, however you're watching or listening to this afternoon's broadcast of playoff hockey. I'm Ian Wendt, Josiah Durrell, Trevor Wilson engineering, and Kenny Schaub running the camera here on campus. Thanks for having us on a Saturday afternoon. It's a cold one in Adrian. Lenawee County, where Adrian's located, the county seat, dealing with massive power outages the last number of days. Very chaotic out there in Lenawee County, but right here, the Bulldogs have control, coming off a 10-0 win last night. Face-off controlled by AC as they lead at 2-0 here at the Arrington. Down to the left side go the Bulldogs, opening moments here this period. Udanish off the wall, feeds off, Bellin shoots, a save by Pryor. Udanish is going to go to the box. Not sure if they'll go with a hooking call, and that, I believe, is the indication. So Adrian will kill another penalty here. Just 27 seconds in, Jocelyn Udanish got her stick tangled up with the Viking forward, and the Bulldogs will go on the penalty kill. Vikings 0 for 1 today. Adrian's penalty kill good for 95.7%. That's 7th in the country. We'll see what they can do here with a 2-goal lead. Shot went through the crease, never on goal. Betty up to center, slaps it out, killing off more time. Gigi Wood with the puck behind her own goal. Plays it off to her right. Leaves it there for number 40, Sophia Lebrecu. Lost a wheel there. Here goes Belland. Luna Belland takes it against the wall, throws it there, and she'll attempt to expire more time off this penalty. Turned over, Carmen Anderson. 42 seconds into this penalty kill for Adrian College. Stick lift attempt there by Carmen Anderson. Does get the puck. Carmen shoots, almost had her second, a blocker save down there. Bulldogs with it. Hansen, shorthanded, going across ice for Petrowski. She could not control it. Vikings are on their own goal, harassed by Carmen Anderson over halfway through the Udanish penalty. Laurence trying to generate some momentum. Looking for their second shot on goal of this game. Annika Hansen there for the Bulldogs at center. Leaves it for Reagan Petrowski. She turns and rotates up ice. 1-on-4, Petrowski waiting, shooting, and scores a shorthanded goal. Reagan Petrowski. How about that? And Adrian College, shorthanded, gets the goal to make it 3-0. Highlight reel goal for Reagan Petrowski. Skates through literally 4 Vikings, shoots far side, post and in. Your Bulldogs up 3-0. This one, a shorthanded goal for Petrowski, her 7th goal of the season, the 25th of her Adrian College career. Adrian still down a skater. Here 2 minutes into this period, 18 seconds left on the Udanis penalty. Vikings in their own zone. Work it up to center. Getting it into the Adrian zone was Martins. Shot goes wide. Udanis standing up in the box. She is out. Your Bulldogs now skating 5-on-5 here in the second period. A 3-goal lead on a recent shorthanded goal by Reagan Petrowski. Here's a shot, goes off the side of the cage. For Laurence University, goes off a skate. They keep it in play. Riley there for Adrian, sends it back, backhanded. Jessica Anderson has to get on her horse to go grab it. She does and gets it out to center, where Lawrence's Kristen Sprague has that for just a minute. And it's an Adrian puck back at their own blue line just like that. Off the wall, Udanis plays it further up to herself. Una Bellin, far side, has some room. Bellin across, and Von Ruden's shot went just wide. Vikings into the Adrian zone. Just the puck turned over to Avalone. Gia off the wall. This is her defense partner, Corbett. Up ice to Udanis. Now this is Jessica Von Ruden. She lost an edge. Bellin with the puck, waiting for Betty to get onside. Here they go. Bellin in the high slot. Back to Von Ruden. Udanis, her shot. Never got through. Una down low. Spinning in the corner. Off the wall, Ellie Slater fresh off the bench. Slater shoots, blocked in front. Slater through Vikings, back to Corbett. She'll take a shot, goes wide right. Here's an odd angle shot. Pryor sent it to the wall, where Corbett pinches down for Adrian. Her shot deflected out in front, bouncing. Backhand attempt stopped by Laurence. They skate up ice. They need a change, and the Bulldogs can take possession. This is Ellie Slater. Slater has Sorrell. Gives it to Sorrell. Her shot through legs could not get on goal. Here's Slater for the Bulldogs. Her pass to Sorrell. Sends it back up to the point for Avalone. Her shot hit a skate of the Viking defender. Far side half wall. Catterett trying to work it through a couple of Viking skates. Instead, it's Laurence poking it free. It's number 12, Elsie Salerno. Salerno had it stolen by the Bulldogs, and this is Catterett, had it taken away. Collision near the blue line. The Vikings have to regroup. They'll make a change as they lift it on in. The Bulldogs make a partial change as well, as Corbett calms it down for Adrian, lifts it off, and an icing will be waved off as Zoe Lori beat the Viking defender there. Lori Volslager out there. This is Lori with the puck. Trubin, her shot, not much on it. Laurence can cycle it around out to the center ice area, but that's as far as it gets. As Adrian had it for a second, the Vikings a quick change as they lift it in. Trubin, saucer pass to the right for Riley. Riley to Lori, to Pida, slot, back to Lori, her shot, easily covered up by Pryor. Not much on that wrister with 14:06 left. In the second, we have a stoppage in play. It's a 3-0 Adrian College lead. A shorthanded goal in the second period by Reagan Petrowski is the lone goal of this stanza so far. Adrian out shooting Laurence 29-1 here in this hockey game. Trubin off the draw, shot it wide. Looking for a deflection. LaSalle trying to get it to the painted area. Instead, this is Petrowski. Rotates, leaves it for Riley. Riley's shot stopped by a Viking skate. And here goes Laurence, a stretch pass, read nicely by Trubin. This is Carmen Anderson, and a puck goes up into the bench near the Adrian College assistant coach Trevor Kuykendall. I think Jessica Anderson helped him out. Petrowski, Anderson, and LaSalle, the three forwards. Trubin and Riley, the defenders. This is LaSalle. Right side. LaSalle cuts to the net. Backhand for LaSalle. Rebound is sitting there. Bulldogs whack at it, but the Vikings hold it out. Keep this a 3-goal game. Trubin off the wall. Vikings read that play and they move it out to center. 22, Lauren Ashensee in the mix with Petrowski, who has the puck. Cross ice, bounces off the Bulldog bench. And in the zone for Carmen Anderson. She had the first Bulldog goal. Sliding puck now at center. Carmen's the first on it. Finds its way to Petrowski. Back pass to Belland. Belland shoots just wide and high, going for the far side top corner. Here's Belland again in the middle. Waits, shoots. That went wide left. Una Belland, a player not afraid to shoot. On the season, 20 goals, 23 assists. She's got the puck now. Sent it across, looking for Von Ruden. Here's Jessica Anderson, her shot. Rebound back to Belland. Her shot, they score. Una Belland snuck it past the left leg of the Laurence goalkeeper, and we have a 4-0 hockey game here near the middle stages of the second period. I mean, Belland shot that so quick the goalie couldn't read it, possibly a screen in front, and the 32nd shot on goal is Adrian's fourth goal. Una Belland, even strength. Here's Belland on the ensuing faceoff. Una waits, shoots, and that went wide. Nearly a replay of last night when Lindsay Sorrell did something similar. Here's Belland again. Had it poked away. Betty in the near side corner for Udanish. Jessica Anderson pinching down. Von Ruden there. Bouncing puck in the slot. Now free to the center. Anderson takes her defender down. No call. Laurence wanted one. Instead, it's Udanish for Adrian College. Jocelyn skates around, shielding the puck from the defender. But a second defender stolen away by the Vikings. Here they go. Could be a 2-on-1 developing. Maya Roy back to defend, and the Vikings never get a clean shot away. Nice defense there by Roy. Sophie Goldberg in position as always. Jessica Anderson plays it off the high glass, jumped through the stick of the defender Wood for Laurence, and Slater gives chase. Bulldogs want to change. And for Una Belland, her 21st goal this season gives Adrian a 4-goal lead here just about halfway through the second period. Puck in front of the Laurence bench. The Vikings keep it in. Spinning, shooting, and that one wide of the goalie Goldberg. Counter it. Hits the ice. Up further to Slater. Sorrell also out there. Bulldogs get back on side. Slater gets through one defender. Goes down. And the Vikings can scoop it up down on their end wall. That's Lauren Moravich. Sorrell. Back Catter at her backhander blocked in front. Finds its way to Annika Hansen. Cross ice pass. Could not connect. And a whistle stops play with 10:14 left in the second. We have a cross-checking penalty coming up against Lindsay Sorrell. Takes Adrian's second penalty, and she took the first. Back in the first. No stranger to the penalty box, I believe, is Sorrell. At least the games I've called. 9 penalties coming into this game. Has 2 tonight. Adrian on the faceoff gets it and clears it. Pryor, the goalie, sends it up ice. Stolen away by Carmen Anderson. Anderson down low, deflected wide for Petrowski. Petrowski scored the third Bulldog goal shorthanded in this period. This is Petrowski between the legs going for Carmen Anderson. Takes it further to the wall, left side. Trubin up top. Through a couple of Vikings. First 30 seconds of the penalty kill for Adrian. They've spent the time in the offensive zone. Anderson to the slot, too hot to handle. And Laurence University can clear it out. 9.5 to go in the second. 69 seconds left on the power play, and a offside called right in front of the Laurence University bench. 1:08 remaining on the Lindsey Sorrell penalty. 9:23 left in the second period. Petrowski and Belland in the second stanza. Face-off won by Adrian. Udanish lifts it down further. It's Udanish, Volschlager, Hansen, and Roy. The 4 Bulldogs. This is one of those. Udanish spinning with it. Rotates it down further for Volschlager. Lauren Moravicic couldn't keep it. Big hit at center ice. As Hansen with it for the Bulldogs. Now it's Roy. Left it there. Udanish not quite ready for it. Here's a turnover at the blue line. Volschlager nearly had it. Now to center ice. Udanish off the wall. 20 seconds left in the Sorrell penalty. And the Vikings have not really generated anything on the penalty power play. Just 2 shots total in this hockey game for Laurence. 5 seconds left on the power play for the Blue Sweaters. Over the blue line they go. It's Alvarez. Got through Roy, but not Lori. And Lori lifted it down. That should be an icing, and it is. Bulldogs cannot change here with 8:08 left in our second period. 4-0 our score. Petrowski and Belland in this second period. Face off in the Adrian College zone. Put it on the left side on the icing. Tepida on the face-off. She'll face off with Lizzie Jorgensen. A conversation at center ice before we drop the puck here. We'll pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're tuned in to Bulldog Hockey on the Adrian College Sports Network. .806 left. Conversation with Adrian head coach Sean Skelly. Not sure what about. On the icing, control off the draw by the black and gold. Puck to the corner and sent out. Vikings Wood is back there. Gigi Wood. Off the boards up to the blue line. Big hit at the Laurence blue line. 1-on-1 here. Back. Can't get a shot off. Solid defense back there by Corbett. She's a little slow to get up. Bulldogs back the other way. Shot saved by Pryor. Back and forth we go a little bit here as Emma Corbett turns. Vikings with a partial change. Lead pass tipped off of Zoe Lori's stick. She goes in after it. Right side offensive corner. Now it's Udanish behind the goal. Jocelyn tried to feed it to Von Ruden. Stolen by the Vikings. Von Ruden, Belland, and Udanish, the 3 forwards for Coach Skelly's Bulldogs. Betty plays it off the wall to herself. Von Ruden skates to the front, trying to drop it in. Rebound shot by Udanish, save by the Laurence keeper. Puck poked free by Avalone at the red line. Back for the Vikings, and Avalone gets back on her horse to play it in her own zone. 6:28 left in our second period. 4-0 our score in favor of the Bulldogs. Puck left there for Belland. Her wrists are wide. Feeding it down low for Von Ruden. Pins the defender up against the boards. Puck goes free. Belland gives chase. Anderson pinches down to hold it in for the Dogs. Anderson's shot, more of a pass, I should say, down to the right side corner. And the Vikings get it to the center. They need to make a change. They will. Under 6 minutes left in the second period. Jessica Anderson's shot from the wall stopped. And we have a whistle here with 5:44 left in the period. 4-0 is the score. 37-2 are the shots on goal. Bulldogs have had a couple of games here in the regular season where they put up 70-plus shots in regulation and a couple of lopsided wins. A notable one, a 19-0 win here over Finlandia. Put up about 120 shots in that contest. Here's LaSalle, her shot in. Deflected up off the netting behind the Laurence goalkeeper. Petrowski on the face-off. Anderson back to LaSalle. They fight for it down low. And the Vikings able to hold it out as LaSalle was right there for it. This line has been productive. Petrowski with the goal. Anderson with the goal, that being Carmen. Jessica's out there on defense. Jessica Anderson. Puck off the wall. LaSalle unable to keep it in for the Dogs, and the Vikings turn it over right at center for Jessica Anderson. Down low to Petrowski. Petrowski plays it along further for Carmen Anderson. Anderson goes down, and that'll be a penalty to the Vikings. The Bulldogs to the power play, and a little something after as Carmen was trying to get up. The Viking got twisted up in a stick, it looked like. And Adrian will head back to the power play. And it's a Laurence captain, Delaney Kingsland, for tripping. Adrian to the power play for 2 minutes. Looks like it is Petrowski, LaSalle, Von Ruden, Trubin, and Belland for Adrian College, who has the puck on the draw. Trubin up top, rotates with Von Ruden. Her pass across, deflected out, and Betty must retreat. Of all the cool hockey nicknames, I think Betty might be my favorite. Jessica Von Ruden, she's got the puck now. Down to the corner for Petrowski, back up to the point for Von Ruden. Trubin back to Petrowski, deflected wide. LaSalle. Trubin wants it and has it. Cross to Von Ruden. Belland, her centering pass. No, sent on goal anyway. Bulldogs out shooting the Vikings 40-2 in this hockey game. Trubin. Cross to Von Ruden's circle. Pass across, no, gets it right back. Down further for Una Belland. Right side circle, rotates down with Von Ruden. Leaves there for Petrowski. Back to Von Ruden off her skate. And the Bulldogs turn it over, under 4 to go in the period. 50 seconds left on the Adrian power play. 2 power play goals in the first period and a shorthanded goal in this second period as Betty works it across the blue line. Von Ruden to the middle. Oh, and she just couldn't get a shot, but still has the puck. Up to the middle for Roy. Roy and Udanish cannot connect. Adrian has to get back on side. And this is Catterett. Final 20 seconds on the power play. Skates through a one Viking, gets through a second. Udanish, right side corner. Backhands it down for Carmen Anderson. 8 seconds on the Adrian power play. Roy drifting down, deflected. That goes wide by Anderson. Vikings are now skating 5-on-5 as Cataract works it. Shot, hit a leg. Vikings to the blue line. Roy down to both knees to keep it in. Maya Roy had a power play goal back in the first period. Says Udanish. A little give and go with herself. Holds the zone for the Dogs. The centering pass. Udanish shoots. And Pryor with a save up in the neck area. 2:28 left in the second. 4-0 the score. Bulldogs 41 shots on goal. And the Vikings with 2. My name is Ian Wentz. Producing this broadcast today, we have Josiah Durrell and Trevor Wilson. Kenny Schaup running the camera here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Here's a shot through traffic. Avalone to the far side, half wall. Poked free. Here's Ellie Slater. Oh, look at this backhand feed. A shot, and Pryor with a save. Nice move by the freshman. 88, Ellie Slater from Bowling Green, Ohio. She's played in, this is her 18th game. Just 3 points on the season, though, but certainly going to be a good one here for Adrian College. Here's the face-off draw. Shot by Avalone goes high. And just, when you have a player out there with 140 career points, sometimes it's hard to get yours. And Jessica Von Ruden has just that for Adrian College. Slater, stick handles, weaving through a couple of Vikings. Oh, Eilina DePida, big hit. Looking for the puck. It's Slater from an angle. No, bouncing in the slot. Vikings, momentary 3-on-3. They send it down, and they go for a change. Just seems like whenever Laurence has a chance on a rush, they need to go for a change because they've been defending for so long. Puck at center. Final 82 seconds of the second period. Bulldogs have scored 2 goals each period. This is Lori. Lori waiting. Anderson backhander. Nice shot. Rebound. Oh, Pryor's got that. Eilina DePida nearly had one on the initial shot from Carmen Anderson. 69 seconds left in this period. Draw controlled. Anderson shoots, glove save. And we'll do it again. Same spot. Wrister for Carmen Anderson. She had the game's first goal on the power play. Face-off down in the Laurence zone. Able to clear it out. Final minute of the second period, says Mr. Van Giesen. Carmen Anderson plays it to the middle for Tia LaSalle. LaSalle with Petrowski on her left. LaSalle cuts in, shoots. Oh, that went just high. That had a water bottle written all over it instead of Bulldog possession. Oh, Petrowski nearly had her second. How about that save for the Laurence goalie, Charlie Pryor? From right to left. Good shot by Petrowski. An even better save. The 44th Adrian shot. 0.3 seconds left in the period. On the face-off, Laurence puck to the wall. Up to the blue line. Catherine Trubin keeps it in for just a second. Laurence to the middle. Back to Trubin. Deflected off of Petrowski. 17 seconds left in the second. Carmen Anderson centered it. Bulldogs not quite lined up. Maya Roy has to regroup. Final 10 seconds of the period. Von Ruden, blue line, shoots, and that went wide. And that will be the final shot of the second period. Adrian just keeps on rolling. 2 more goals that period. Reagan Petrowski and Una Belland in the second period gives Adrian College a 4-0 lead after 2 periods of play. Second intermission report coming up next. Adrian 4, Laurence 0. You're tuned in to Adrian College Bulldog Hockey on the Adrian College Sports Network.
as you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define your college years. You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August, I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause.
Welcome back on the Adrian College Sports Network. Second intermission report here for the Lady Bulldogs as they lead Laurence University 4-0. 2 goals per period, a goal for Reagan Petrowski and Una Belland in that second stanza. I am Ian Wendt. Other people on the broadcast helping out behind the scenes, Josiah Durrell, Trevor Wilson, and Kenny Schaup. And joining me for the second intermission report, I'm calling her the social media manager for the women's program, Carly Costello. Welcome.
Thank you for having me, Ian.
I had 12 seconds ago, I'm like, hey, do you want to be on? She said yes.
That works for me.
What are you seeing here through 40 minutes?
I think that Adrian College is definitely not having like a bad second day, that's for sure. You know, a lot of teams, like there's a decline. You know, that second day, they're like, yeah, whatever, like we won game 1, like game 2 is going to be whatever. Their foot is still on the gas. They might only have 4 goals, but they have 45 shots on goal, which is, for a women's game, that's a lot. That's almost a whole game's worth of shots. And they are definitely clamping down on the defense. They're not letting up there either, only allowing 2 shots on goal. So they are pushing just as hard as they were last night, it seems.
The power play for Adrian, 2 for 5 in the game. They do have a shorthanded goal, so special teams certainly playing into the scoring too.
Oh, 100%, and I think that helped them find their groove again in the first period because they were getting the shots. They were out shooting the Vikings like, I want to say 21-0 before they found the back of the net for the first time. But when they found the back of the net, they figured it out and they kept going. And luckily, they did find one. They found 2 power play goals, a shorthanded goal, and now an even strength goal. So they're figuring it out here, getting in their groove here, going into the third period.
Yeah, with the 4-0 score. And this is obviously Adrian, the 1 seed, Laurence, the 8 seed. The other top seeds, the 2 and 3, St. Norbert and Aurora, really took care of business yesterday. Interestingly enough, a tie between the 4 and 5 seed with Lake Forest and Concordia. So Adrian is going to be looking at that result today to see who they'll face.
Yeah, that's really interesting because we played both Lake Forest and Concordia. We lost in overtime to Lake Forest on the road. And I'm surprised. I really thought Lake Forest was a stronger team than Concordia. So that's definitely going to be the game to keep watching here today because someone just has to win today. Whoever wins today wins the series. So
no minigame needed?
No minigame. You just have to get to the 3 points.
Okay.
So you can tie and win. So.
All right. So assuming St. Norbert and Aurora finish off the sweep, and Adrian does as well here today. We'll be keeping an eye on Lake Forest Concordia. They play tonight at 7, so maybe a bit of a scouting advantage for Coach Skelly.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right. Any thoughts going into the third period other than stay healthy and just keep doing what you're doing? Is that all you can do?
That and keep your cool. I mean, at this point, the other team doesn't have anything to lose, so don't do anything dumb that might get you suspended. So don't get hurt.
It could be the end of the season for Laurence. So.
Yes, so definitely they don't have anything to lose. You just want to keep your head on straight and try to just play hockey.
All right, Carly Costello joining me here. Second intermission. Thanks for getting on the broadcast. Maybe I can get you for the second game.
Oh, definitely. I'll be running around here all night.
All right, it's your second home here at the Arrington Ice Arena. We'll take a 30-second break. Bulldogs up 4-0. Third period coming up next on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Welcome back on ACSN. Third period action here at Adrian College, the number 1 seed in the Northern Collegiate Hockey Association tournament. Adrian leads the 8th seed, Laurence University, 4-0. Big thanks to Carly Costello for giving us some insight and analysis for the first 40 minutes of action. It's been all Bulldogs as they have the 4-goal cushion heading into the final stanza of play here down at Weston Rink. Again, I'm Ian Wendt, Josiah Durrell, Trevor Wilson, Kenny Schaup helping out on the broadcast here this afternoon. Betty will take the draw and win it for Adrian College. 45-2, the shots on goal. This is Udanish down to my right. Belland out there with Von Ruden. Down low to Betty. For sure my favorite nickname now in all of the hockey players I know, Betty. Von Ruden, number 20. Not only is she the fifth-year student as the puck finds its way into the Bulldog bench, the fifth-year grad student came back with obvious goals, to win the regular season, check. Win the conference tournament. They're on their way possibly to the semifinals should the score hold. And then the ultimate prize, potentially a national championship. But, her in her 5th year, also I think just the way she acts sometimes, very mature for her age. Jessica Von Ruden. Coach Skelly before the game said, sometimes if you say Jessica, she has to do a double take to make sure you're talking to her. Down on the ice, it's Adrian in the offensive zone. First minute gone by here in the third period. Zoe Lori puck along the wall. Found there by a Viking. Skating through the middle, number 17, Aislinn O'Hagan. Sophomore from Virginia. Got it in the Adrian zone. Eilina DePaita pokes it to the middle. We'll see what Laurence can do. They need to generate something offensively. Just 2 shots on goal here in this game so far. Lori for the Bulldogs off the wall to DePaita. Backhand pass to Ellie Slater. Slater skates on in. Slater shoots, and Pryor with a stop. Good move and a better save by the Laurence goalkeeper. Just a freshman, but you can tell if you watch Ellie Slater play, there's certainly something there. As this is the senior Sorrell. Far side boards, pokes it along further, had her stick taken out of her hand. Puck up top for Maya Roy. Roy will shoot, and that got through onto Pryor, makes a save. Slater has the rebound. Roy has a new stick. Anderson shot wide. Slater, Sorrell, and Catteritt, the forwards. Roy and Anderson, the defense. Catteritt far side. We've played 2 minutes and 20 seconds here of the third period. Drops for Anderson. Her shot through a leg. Vikings to the center. They go for a change. Bulldogs turn up ice quickly. This is Maya Roy over the blue line. She has scored a goal in this one. Has an assist as well. Roy off the end wall. This is Carmen Anderson, has the go-ahead goal. Ooh, makes a nice move. Making a couple Vikings miss. Anderson looking for a pass. Plays it off the wall for Roy. Roy at the top, backhands it down through the slot to the wall. Oh, Sorrell takes a big hit. Adrian will go to a power play as soon as Laurence can touch this up. Sophie Goldberg to the bench. Riley gives it back off to Von Ruden. She's off the bench. Betty skates in, waits, shoots off the post and stays out. And Adrian goes to a power play here with 16:45 left in the third period. The sixth penalty taken by the Vikings, and this one assessed to number 24, Maddie Donati. Adrian on the game, 2 for 5 on the power play, 2 for 4 in the first period, 0 for 1 in the second. They skate here with a 4-goal advantage. Officials blow the whistle. And now we start play. Von Ruden wins the draw back for Una Belland. Belland had her stick tied up. The Vikings get it to the middle ice area. Walled off by Trubin. Solid work there by the Bulldog defender. Gets it up to Una Belland. Belland had the 4th Adrian goal. Una skates around right to left up top for Trubin. Von Ruden right side point. Cross ice deflected, and that went off the post, it looked like. If not, just sailed off the mark. Von Ruden with it. Wraps it around for Trubin. Down low for Petrowski. She got bodied up, and the puck cleared down by Laurence. 40 seconds gone on the Adrian power play. This is Tia LaSalle. Feeds it to the left side for Petrowski. Has Belland cutting in. Her pass got in on goal. Pryor sent it up further to the boards. Petrowski, Belland. Ooh, Belland sent it to the middle. There were no Bulldog skates there. And Trubin retreats. Under a minute to go on the Adrian College power play. Vikings at the blue line, lift it down. Adrian does a partial change as Udanis replaces Belland. Anderson on the ice as well. With the puck, it's Jocelyn. And Adrian offside here with 15:18 left in the third period. .33 seconds on the Adrian power play. 2 for 5 this afternoon. Puck around the boards. Final 20 seconds of the power play. It's Udanis, far side corner. Up to Volschlager. Backhands it to the top for Roy. Roy to Volschlager. Kelly shoots off a leg in the slot. Rebound is sent just wide as bodies tangle in the low slot. Udanis. Roy shoots. Hit Anderson in front. Vikings now 5-on-5. Roy winds. Fires off the mask of Pryor and stays out. Udanis in the corner. Protects the puck, reverses course, goes down deep further. Has Catteritt. This is Catteritt. Gets to the middle. Anderson shoots and a save right on. Puck in the low slot. Vikings get it near the blue line. Here's a shot by Roy off of Vikings skate. Stick and out of play with 14:21. And Maya Roy not afraid to shoot the puck. Has a lively stick, does number 8. She has a goal in this game. Also an assist. She's at the bench. Annika Hansen out there on defense for her. Face-off 1. This is Ellie Slater. Back off for LaSalle. LaSalle gets a screen. No, it's Von Ruden, excuse me. Her pass attempt wide. Sorrell down deep for Slater. Slater, Von Ruden, and LaSalle. Puck to the circle. Vikings get it. Stick lift by Sorrell. Puck to the middle can be played by Corbett high off the glass. It goes around for Von Ruden. Pokes ahead to Slater, puts on the brakes. Slater moved to the middle, has her pocket picked. And the Vikings out to the blue line and shovel it out. They change 5 for 5. Here, middle stages, third period of a 4-0 game. Adrian out in front. Annika Hansen back with it for Adrian, being harassed by a couple of Vikings. Skates through all that mess. Puck hit the linesman's skate right in front of the Adrian bench. Von Ruden cleans up the mess. Back to Corbett. Corbett up ice to Lori, right side. Zoe Lori winds, shoots, and didn't get 100% on that one. Has Pryor covers with 13:02 left in the third period. This is game 1 of 2 here today, as the Adrian College men's D3 hockey team, the number 1 seed in their conference tournament, will take on the 4th-seeded Trine Thunder. Puck drop at 7 o'clock, pregame at 6:45 on Adrian College TV and 96.5 The Cave. Maya Roy saved it into the zone. Vikings with it, though, under 13 to go in this third. Zoe Lori, puck to the wall. Played along further. Volschlager down there, poking at it is Jessica Anderson. DePida, puck to the slot, into the blue paint. Where is it? It's bouncing around, and the Bulldogs swipe at it. DePida nearly a chance. Back up top, Roy shoots, saved by Pryor. Rebound, Anderson fires. Wow, how did she see that one? As a couple players collide in the crease area, is how in the world did Pryor see that shot? Sounded like it hit her in the mask. 12:24 left in the third period. Shots on goal, 54-2 unofficially here in this game. 1 shot per period for Laurence. As we see the chaos in front, Eilina DePida got pushed into the Laurence goalie, and Pryor took exception to that. No penalties on either team. So we skate 5-on-5. The Petrowski line out there for Coach Skelly. The draw won by the Vikings, but control to Anderson. Pass to the high slot. No. Jessica Anderson leaves it off for Roy. Petrowski. Cross ice going for Carmen Anderson. Couldn't get the deflection. Carmen has the go-ahead goal back in the first period on the power play. Puck bouncing in the near side, right side offensive corner. That's where Adrian College operates. Up top for Jessica Anderson. She could not hold the zone. Backhands it in. The Bulldogs offside. As the Vikings can breathe a sigh of relief, they're going to call the offside. Stop play with 11:54 left here in the third period. Laurence on the season, 3-23, and then it was not an offside call. I guess a penalty called on Laurence. Sophia Alvarez back to the penalty box. And Adrian on the power play once more. Oh for 1 this period as the faceoff won back to Maya Roy. Bouncing puck at the blue line back to Maya. Callie Volschlager. Left side circle up top for Maya. Back to Callie. She'll shoot a wrister. Pryor with a save. Somehow saw that through a couple of Bulldog and Viking sweaters to make the stop at 1:47 on the Adrian power play. 55-22 now the shots on, or 55-2 should say, the shots on goal, favoring the home team. Should Adrian win and the 2 next higher seeds, St. Norbert and Aurora, win, as this pass attempt was for Cataract. Somehow Pryor got to that one as well. If the 2 and 3 seeds win here today, they would play each other, so it would be St. Norbert and Aurora in the other semifinal. And should Adrian hold on here and get this win, they'll play the winner of Concordia, Wisconsin and Lake Forest, who will play later tonight, 7 o'clock, out in the Chicago area. Udanish. Roy thought about a shot, instead backhands it down for Volschlager. Up top to Roy. Roy, identical pass. Volschlager shoots, and that went wide left. Carmen Anderson first on the puck for Adrian. Back up to Roy. Roy, she'll shoot. Deflected wide. Catteritt in front. Callie Volschlager around the net. Anderson in the circle. Roy, one-timer. Knuckleball, rebound. Post in. No, they say no goal. Kaylee Catteritt was there. Puck went in the net, but the official calls off the goal. As Carmen Anderson had it in front, back to Roy, her knuckleballer. Catteritt looked to be pushed into the net. No goal is the call. They're going to call a cross-check, looks like, on Laurence. So a 2-minute minor for cross-checking. Call on Sophia Lebrecque. And my guess is as good as yours as to why the puck didn't, I mean, it went in the net. We saw it on a replay up here. Maybe they say the penalty happened before Catteritt got the puck in the net. I don't know. A mystery to me. Bulldogs a 5-on-3 power play. Roy to Petrowski. Maya Roy back up top. Replaces Von Ruden. Roy one-timer. Had it poked away. Laurence gets it out. They'll go back to defend a 5-on-3. It must have determined Laurence touched the puck before Catteritt was able to get her stick on it. Trubin shoots wide. Trubin's out there with Roy, Von Ruden, Petrowski, and Belland. Von Ruden shoots off the post and stays out. Betty's been pretty close here today. 15 seconds, 5-on-3 for Adrian. Von Ruden right in the middle. Fakes a shot, finds Petrowski. Backhander, rebound. And Pryor kept that thing out. Good initial save, but a better second one as Petrowski's backhander gave her another chance. And an even better save by Pryor. 9:58 left in the third period. Bulldogs 4, Vikings 0. I'm Ian Wendt on the Adrian College Sports Network. Thanks for making us a part of your Saturday afternoon. Quarterfinal of the NCAA Women's Ice Hockey Tournament. Vikings back to just 1 in the penalty box. 55 seconds on the Bulldog power play. Here's a shot. Did not get through by Volschlager. A second one went wide. Udanish has the rebound. Right side circle. Skates through to the center. Now to the left side. Udanish skates into a couple Vikings. Left it for Catteritt. Catteritt around the other side to the right side. Leaves for Udanish. 30 seconds left on this power play. Avalone shoots into the glove of Pryor. And she'll hold things off there at 25 seconds left on the one-player advantage. 9:18 left in this third period. Face-off to the left side of the Laurence goalkeeper. Won by Adrian, back to Belland. Una Belland for Von Ruden in the middle, back to Belland. Von Ruden's shot stayed wide. LaSalle gets the rebound. LaSalle gets a pass back from Von Ruden. Hit off a skater. And Betty has to reverse track here as the Vikings are now 5-on-5 as Jessica comes in. To the middle, Belland, no. Rebound off the post and out. Scramble in front. Pryor kept it out. There's been a couple of those here in this third period that Bulldogs would have liked to cash in on, I'm sure, as they have yet to score in this period, but they are out shooting the Vikings in this contest. The 62-2 result. 17 shots this period for the black and gold. Face off. Fought for and won by Adrian Stapida. Dropped it down for Slater. Slater out there with Sorrell. Riley and Trubin, the two defenders. Stapida, she'll shoot, and a save by Pryor. Bouncing, rolling puck to the slot. Goes through Catherine Trubin, and Jaden Riley beats the Laurence attacker down for the icing. With 8:15 to go in the third, winner advances to the conference semifinal. Should Adrian win, they will play at home next Friday in the semifinal. Should they win that, the finals the day after. A bouncing puck deflected in, and a cover by the Laurence goalkeeper. As I said earlier, the other two seeds, the 2 and 3 seed, had no trouble yesterday. Should they do what they're supposed to do, or should do, I should say, it would be Norbert and Aurora in the other semifinal, and the winner of the game later tonight between Concordia and a chance for Trubin, a save for Pryor. Between Concordia and Lake Forest, the winner of that game tonight would come to the Arrington and play next Friday. Alina Tapida through the neutral zone. Leaves for Slater. Slater through one. Drops it back to Riley. Jaden across for Trubin. Wines, fires, blocked by Laurence. Riley back with it. Bulldogs have not allowed a shot on goal in this period. Alina goes for the middle to Sorrell. Vikings there. Bulldogs change up defense. It's Emma Corbett and Annika Hansen. Now a new forward line. Laurence University in front of their bench. It's Kaylee Catterett for Adrian. Gains the zone but lost the puck. Vikings turn with it. Zoe Lori with momentum for Adrian. Puts on the brakes now, far side corner. Lori. Little spin and spin back. Lori trying to feed it down low. Going for Catterett. Catterett does find it. Creates space. Catterett shoots. A stop for Pryor. And when you look at the result of when you look at the goals, 4-0. Seems like a lopsided affair, but it could be a lot worse if you're Laurence. 62 shots on goal for Adrian. That equates to 58 saves for their goalie, Charlie Pryor. This is Kaylee Catterett for Adrian College. Puck goes free to the blue sweaters, and the Vikings up to the blue line. Annika Hansen holds it for AC. 6.5 to go in this third period. Zoe Lori gets taken to the wall. Ellie Slater, or that's Volschlager, excuse me, finds Catterett. Her high shot hit Lori. Her helmet gets taken off, and a stoppage in play. And a penalty as Lori gets her bucket back. A cross check is the call. Laurence to the penalty box once again. This is Maddie Donati. She'll sit for a pair. Coach Sean Skelly going with the powerful lineup here with Jessica Von Ruden, Reagan Petrowski, Una Belland, Tia LaSalle, and Catherine Trubin. Betty wins the draw for Adrian. Leaves it for Belland, down the wall to Petrowski. She gets checked into the wall, but back up quickly as Trubin has it for Adrian College. Left side for Von Ruden. Down further for LaSalle. LaSalle waiting. Now this is Trubin. Down to the right side for Belland, trying to feed Petrowski. No, it finds Von Ruden anyway. Betty down for Belland. Belland across, and the puck is out. Just a mass of humanity down there. Bulldogs and Vikings all over the ice. I don't know if this has any relation to Adrian not scoring in this period, but in one of the intermissions, that's where Bruiser's shootout took place, where the school's mascot defends his doghouse and contestants try to shoot a ball into Bruiser's doghouse. Bruiser was perfect today. Did not allow a goal, so maybe that's why the Bulldogs are unable to get one here in this period. We'll see if that changes here on the power play, though. Minute 10 left on it. Bellin's pass to Von Ruden, backhands it wide. This is LaSalle with 67 seconds left on the Adrian power play. And a whistle coming up, and I think Betty's going to go. Yep, Betty to the box. The interference is the call. And the Bulldog assistant captain. She joins Lindsay Sorrell as the only other Bulldogs. I believe Udanish might have a penalty as well to serve. Yes, Udanish does. Sorrell has 2 penalties, Udanish with 1. And now Betty will sit for 2 minutes. 4-on-4 we go. 5:16 left in the third. Game 2 of this NCAA quarterfinal. Adrian won last night 10-0. Do we have a change of the penalty? So Carmen Anderson. Oh, they must have thrown Betty out of the game. Von Ruden to the locker room early. Carmen Anderson serving the penalty as this Laurence shot goes wide of Sophie Goldberg. This could be an interesting development here. What exactly happened, I'm not sure, as Cataract works it up ice for Adrian College. Cataract across, shot! That, thought it went in. Horn goes off. Looked like the puck did go in on the shot for Corbett. Siren goes off. Confusion down on the ice as we have the luxury here of watching it. If you're on ACTV, trying to go back a little bit, they say no goal. From the naked eye, it looked like it went in and bounced out. So we still skate 4-on-4. 42 seconds left of that, then Laurence to a brief power play. So the 2-minute penalty on Von Ruden for interference, and then a game misconduct. So I'm not sure of how that could play out next week for Von Ruden. Cataract's pass to the middle going for Lori. Picked up by Laurence. 10 seconds, then the Vikings to a power play. As Laurence goes for a partial change. Puck free to Corbett, who looked to have had a goal moments ago. Instead, she's out there killing a penalty for a moment as Maya Roy skates in for the Dogs, trying to keep that time clock rolling here. Under 4 to go in this game. Bulldogs up 4-0. 35 seconds left on the Von Ruden 2-minute minor, being served by Carmen Anderson. Corbett skates it over the blue line, little pressure. Bulldogs skating 5-on-4 here. They do have a shorthanded goal today. It was by Petrowski Reagan back in the second period as Bellin works in the corner. Una played it further to Volschlager. Callie on the backhand. 9 seconds left on the Von Ruden minor penalty. Laurence clears it off of Avallone's stick. And Carmen Anderson, who was serving the penalty, is back on the ice for full strength action here at the Arrington Ice Arena. Ian Wendt here with you on the Adrian College Sports Network. Vikings play it off the wall to center. Avallone turns with it. Up ice, a little feed there to Petrowski. Touch pass to Belland. Back to Reagan. Back to Belland. Belland's backhand went high. just a couple inches too short, or too high, I should say, for Belland. Nearly had her second. Be sure to tune in for the post-game show. A little bit of a recap and analysis as a shot in close by Petrowski stopped. We'll look at some stats for the game. We'll have our 3 stars of tonight's game as well. Carmen Anderson has the puck. Cross ice too far for Belland. Finds Petrowski. Shot blocked. Final 2:13 of this third period. Anderson gets taken down. Puck free to the Vikings. They go 2-on-3 here. Now the one goes for a change. 2 minutes left in this third period. A 4-0 lead for AC. As Sorrell skates in. Sorrell, a shot short side, stopped by Pryor. Lindsay Sorrell, 2 goals last night. Scored 6 seconds apart in Adrian's 10-0 win yesterday. 1:53 to go. Adrian has allowed 2 shots on goal the entire game. They've allowed none on goal this third period. Puck in the middle for Eilina DePaida. Trubin's shot hits the post. Puck in the slot. Up top to Trubin. Trubin's pass picked off by the Vikings, and then their pass picked off by Annika Hansen. Hansen, a little dance through there. Looking to feed to the middle. 1:23 left in this hockey game. The biscuit to center. Hansen. She'll shoot one. Caught by Pryor. She'll hold. 1:13 left in this contest. On the draw, DePaida works. Leaves there for Ellie Slater. Skate to stick behind the goal. Drops it for Sorrell. Wraps it off the boards. Hansen. Trubin's shot blocked. All the way down for Eilina. To Trubin. Half wall now to Sorrell. Further for DePaida. That is Slater now. 42 seconds left in the season for Laurence University as that clearing attempt goes into the bench near their head coach, Kevin Dessart. .4 seconds remain. Draw coming to the right side of Charlie Pryor. Clean face-off win for Udanish. Avalone over to Cataract. Udanish one-timer. She'll score right through the 5-hole. Jocelyn Udanish. What a weekend she has had. That's her 3rd goal in 2 games. And Adrian adds one late. 5-0 Bulldogs here in the NCAA quarterfinal. Nice feed from Cataract. One-timer. Sliding to the ice. Udanish scores the 5th goal of this hockey game. An Adrian 69th shot, the 5th goal, and the ensuing draw taken into the Laurence zone and back out. It's Cataract, who had the assist moments ago out there with LaSalle. Final 15. Vikings have the puck, get it out to the center ice area. That's where Corbett plays it further to the near side. Udanish. Back over to Avalone. Cataract. And that's it. Bulldogs score 2 goals in the first, 2 in the second, add one late in the third. Sophie Goldberg in goal, a 2-shot shutout for Sophie. That's her 10th of the season. Bulldogs roll here in the NCAA quarterfinal. A 5-0 final here in game number 2 after a 10-0 win yesterday. They did not allow a goal in 4 games against Laurence this season, winning 14-0 and 9-0 earlier in the year. Both teams shake hands at center ice a dominating performance by America's 5th-ranked team in Division III women's college hockey. 5-0 our score. Final shots on goal, 69-2. Stay tuned for our post-game show, including the 3 stars of tonight's game. We'll head to break. Bulldogs victors, 5-0 on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Welcome back on ACSN, Adrian College Sports Network. I am Ian Wentz, joined up here, Josiah Durrell, Trevor Wilson, and Kenny Schaup, helping me get through this broadcast. It was Game 2 of the Northern Collegiate Hockey Association quarterfinal, and the number 1 seed and the number 5 team in the country, Adrian College, breezes to a win, 5-0 over Laurence, 69 shots on goal to just 2 for the visitors. So Adrian, being the 1 seed, will play the lowest remaining seed. We'll get our 5 stars of the game here in just a moment. I'll tell you who they are as they come out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the
3 stars of the game.
Today, all 3 stars are from Adrian College. Today's 3rd star with 1 goal and 2 assists, number 17, Jocelyn Udanish.
3rd star goes to Jocelyn Udanish. The late goal to go with 2 assists as well.
With 1 goal and 1 assist, Maya Roy.
2nd star goes to Maya Roy. 1 goal and 1 assist on the game.
1st star for your Bulldogs with a goal and 1 assist, number 4, Carmen Anderson.
And the number 1 star here today, Carmen Anderson, the game-winning goal and 1 assist here this afternoon. So it's Udanish, Roy, and Anderson for the 3 stars of today's game. Adrian advances to the semifinal of the Northern Collegiate Hockey Association postseason tournament. The winner guaranteed a berth into the NCAA postseason tournament. We'll see who their opponent is later tonight. Likely will be the winner between University of Concordia, Wisconsin, and Lake Forest College out in Chicago. That game will drop the puck at 7 o'clock. Speaking of pucks dropping at 7 o'clock, that's our 2nd game of our doubleheader as the NCAA D3 men's ice hockey program set to take on Trine University in their semifinal for the men's side of the bracket. Bulldogs the 1 seed and the Thunder are the 4 seed. So tune back in to the Adrian College Sports Network at 6:45 here this evening. That's going to do it here from the Arrington Ice Arena. Big thanks to everyone for helping out. Josiah Durrell, Trevor Wilson, Kenny Schaup helping me out here today. 5-0 the score, Bulldogs winners. I'm Ian Wendt. Thanks for tuning in to the Adrian College Sports Network.
On Tuesday, April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August, I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.